Look, I know the game isn't even out. We've only had one freaking trailer, but some GTA 6 fans are convinced that something will happen to Jason. In today's GTA 6 video, we're going to be looking at one of the craziest GTA 6 theories I've seen so far and how it might actually be true. So look, obviously the title, the thumbnail kind of spoils it. The theory is that Jason will die. And how this theory came about is just absolutely crazy. We know Rockstar are no strangers to killing off their protagonists, but there's one particular thing that stands out among a lot of them. And before we even dive into this, if anyone out there is going to complain that I am spoiling these other Rockstar titles, you've had plenty of time, so I don't want to hear it. RDR 2 has been out for like 6 or 7 years, which is crazy, by the way, because it feels like such a modern, like incredible game, but it did come out 6 years ago. And the other games came out even longer. So that's your own fault if you've never played these incredible games already. We're going to start though with RDR 1, John Marston, the main character. If you were unaware, John Marston at the end of the game, he dies. It's a very tragic sacrifice he makes. And then you get to play as his son, Jack, in the prologue. But none of that really matters because what we're actually going to key on is the scar on his face. This is the theory people have. John Marston has a scar. He died. We go to RDR 2, Arthur Morgan, one of the best characters ever in gaming, in my opinion. He too also dies, I believe, because of pneumonia. I haven't played the game in a minute, but I believe he had pneumonia or some disease that inevitably killed him, or was one of the reasons he died. In RDR 2, in the epilogue, you played as John Marston. So it's kind of a cool little tie-in there, but again, doesn't really matter. What matters, if we take a look at Arthur Morgan's face, he also has a scar. Not as big as John Marston's, but he does have a little scar on his chin. Now that's not all, because there's another character. This one's from GTA 4. He's not a main character, like you don't play as him, but Jonathan Klebitz, old Johnny. He too dies. I believe Trevor actually kills him, and look at that. He also has a scar on his face. And speaking of Trevor, I kind of wanted to tie this in with the GTA 5 people. They don't really have like big scars. I mean, I guess Trevor's face is kind of just all scarred from a bunch of stuff. But of course, GTA 5 had 3 different endings. You could either kill no one, or you could kill Trevor, or you could kill Michael. And as we found out, the canon version is actually that nobody dies, because you do get to play these people or see them in GTA Online, which takes place a little bit later. But if you wanted to throw Trevor in here as another character with a scar that ended up dying, you can. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at Jason. He didn't really say much in trailer 1. We don't really know much about him from trailer 1. It was more of a trailer based on Lucia, but we did get a look at Jason's face. And unfortunately for him, there is a scar on his chin. So there you guys have it. The theory is that Jason, much like these other scarred characters from Rockstar, will die. And honestly, it's not that crazy of a theory. Of course, look, this is all speculation. We're just having some fun with it. We've only seen one trailer. We don't know a whole lot about the game, but the game and these characters are loosely based off of Bonnie and Clyde. They're supposed to be a modern day Bonnie and Clyde story. Well, Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow, they died very young, 23 and then 25. So if this is a modern day Bonnie and Clyde story in GTA 6, it's not crazy to think that both the protagonists will end up dying at the end. And I guess one of the questions I just wanted to pose here is, what kind of ending would you prefer? Would you like an ending, like just a strict ending like RDR 1 or RDR 2, for instance, where you can't really change what happens? Or would you like more of a GTA 5 style ending where there's multiple choices and you can sort of decide who lives and who dies? In trailer 1, one of the big themes was trust. And that's another possibility. Maybe someone betrays the trust of the other character and one of the character dies. Maybe you have to choose which character dies in the end. That would be kind of a crazy ending as well. There were rumors way back in like early development that you would inevitably play as their kids or something. So if they do die, maybe they just do what they did with RDR 1 and RDR 2, where you get to play the epilogue as whatever people or kids they have. But I think this is for sure an interesting question to pose here. Like, what kind of ending would you like to see in this game? Of course, we don't know much, so this is all just like pure guessing and hopeful wishes, I guess. But I think for me personally, having both of them go out like in a blaze of glory would be kind of awesome. Like, it would be very bittersweet because they're dead, of course, and I'm sure they'll be great characters and you'll probably get really attached to them. over the course of the game, much like other Rockstar Games characters, but having them go out in a blaze of glory, Bonnie and Clyde style, I think would be pretty fun. But let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. That's going to do it for today's GTA 6 video. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA 6 content. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.